Yesterday I heard about the sad passing away of Chester Bennington. Now, Chester is has been one of the biggest influences on my life, and Linkin Park, because Linkin Park was there um, all through my teenage years, and they have been a huge part of my life, and they have influenced my work. In fact, in my early days when I used to work on like computer, I used to just have Linkin Park playing in the background during exams. Like these are the days of cassette players, so I used to just pump in the cassette and this those CD players, so all of that. And they have pretty much like influenced a lot of my decisions, because when I was down, I would just hear a song by Linkin Park, and that would just make me feel a little bit better. And for me, Linkin Park is basically Chester Bennington. Like Chester is the guy. His voice is what makes Linkin Park Linkin Park. That's not to discount other band members, of course. Mike and them all are amazing. Now, keeping that in mind, I would just like to uh, pay a sort of tribute for him, and because he has given so much, he's influenced millions of people all over the world. And just with that said, it's one of my favorite songs by Linkin Park. It's called "NUMB." I'm not sure if you have, if whoever is in the live audience, if they've heard of the song, and they are pretty. It's a pretty nice song. It is helped me in some tough situations as well. So yeah, the song is "Numb" by Linkin Park. I'm tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. I don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes, every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that you're smothering me? Holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. 'Cause everything that I thought you would be has fallen apart right in front of you. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. And every second I waste is more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Thank you, Chester, for being there, and thank you, Linkin Park. Rest in peace. With that said, let me just begin today's session, because we are on a strict timeline. 15-minute countdown has begun now, and today what we'll be doing is basically correcting some mistakes that we have made in the past. So we're just going to go to settings, tracking code, footer. So inside footer we have mentioned the lead, and this is where things start to get a bit wrong, because we want people to first actually opt in, and then this tracking code should show up. So we just remove this thing here. I save this page. So this is, oops, sign back in. Hold on, let me just sign into the account. something wrong with ClickFunnels. All right, it's working now. Let me just quickly go to the, not this page, I want to go to the quiz page. And inside the quiz landing page, what we have done is basically, I just need to remove the tracking code from the footer, because we're already doing that. We've put the code in opt-in labs once the conversion actually happens. All right, so keeping that in mind, I'm going to exit this page here. And one more thing I realized is that if you look at the stats right here, you'll see around 670 opt-ins, but here I get to see only about 300, 400 people, around 400 people have actually clicked through, apart from other buttons here on the thank you page. So we can probably make this a bit better. And all we need to do is just make sure that our thank you page, our thank you page is edited. And what we need to do here is just change the button color here, because the button clicks are not coming in as much as I would have liked them to. So I'm going to use a different color for this. Yeah, this one is better. And what I do is just change the text color to white. All right, so this is much better. So I'll just save this page too. All right, next up, I'm going to exit this page. So always keep optimizing your pages, looking at the stats, and that is why you always make sure that you're you're tracking everywhere where the clicks are coming from. So here I was able to notice that the page we had created with the inbox blueprint was had gotten much more like button clicks, like these two, in terms of like percentage, like 75% people who like opted in clicked on this button or the link, and here on this page not so much. So we just corrected a bit of that. And now next up, what I have to do is, so we go back to let's just launch the Obama ad here, just so that we can have that. So I'm just going to go to Google and just type in Trump Obama handshake. And AC Shaker had brought out an interesting point about copyrights. So we don't want any copyrighted image here. So here, to get non-copyrighted images from Google, just put in your keyword, go to tools. Inside tools, you're going to find usage rights labeled for reuse with modification. So this is what you want. So these are images that you can use. And here we have to find a Trump Obama handshake. Or we can just type in Trump Obama. Okay, so this one seems like a nice image. So I'm just going to copy this image. All right. And I'm going to go inside Photoshop, open a new one. I'm going to paste this image here and just going to place a text, something like question mark. All right, to increase curiosity in a person's mind when they see this. All right, and I'm going to increase the text size to something like 222 or even bigger than this. You can even go like 282. Yeah, this one is better. And I'm just going to quickly edit this so that this is a bit more rectangular. I'm going to select this, Command X, Command V. All right, to remove this. You can pretty much do all of this inside your Canva too. You can just upload an image to Canva, and then you can like make these edits to images. To quickly export this, go to Trump Obama, and here I'm going to go inside Ads Manager, refresh your screen, reload. Let me just reload this. All right, so we have this page here, EFE leads, and who are the people we are targeting? So we are targeting leads here. But we want to target leads for 15 days. And here we want to exclude people in 7 days. 5 days, sorry. To exclude the 5-day audience here. So this is done. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Link clicks. Or it's a single image. We choose the page here. What was the... Okay, we upload this image. Trump, Obama. We get the link from FB ad leads to this one. All right. So this one looks fine. We enter the URL here. And next up, what we do is we again repurpose the assets that we already have, which is this one. Our email that we had set up, the autoresponder email. So that is going to be the text of this. Now, one more tip I can give you regarding Facebook ads is that Facebook does not like the word "you" in the ads much. So we want to make sure that that is not there. So I'm just going to quickly copy this link too. All right. Again, we remove the word "you." I'm not saying you need to apply. This is fine in this case. We'll remove this entire line here. Will show exactly how to create an email business. And then we just paste this link right here again. We paste this link right here again too. So all of this is done. Now we just go to the thing here and we copy the arrows just so that they are more visible. Let's just copy this one and I'll go back to the ads. All right. So this is how it looks like. All right. Now we just need a better headline. All right, next up, we just copy this entire thing right here, this one, and I go back to Ads Manager, paste, remove the space here. Trump and Obama have this in common. All right. This is done. All right, this is fine. Next up, I just want to make sure if I can edit this link thing here. Free passive income training. confirm. All right, so this one is done. Next up, what I want to make sure is that, okay, so some stats have started coming in for the ads that we had created yesterday. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to edit this campaign right now, although you're not supposed to, but this has not accrued much impressions. So we can pretty much edit it. What I did not add here is we have to exclude leads also. We have to exclude the leads from this thing here. All right. We'll just confirm and close. Next up, we're going to duplicate this entire campaign. Duplicate this ad set, sorry. And what we'll do is make sure this is for all countries now. So we just remove all these countries. All right, done. And we are done pretty much. All right. So this is the quiz opt-in page. This is for the quiz landing page. All right. So this is done. Next up, what we'll do is we'll just quickly copy we'll go to quizzes in opt-in labs. How much time do we have left? We have 2 minutes left. We're going to quickly go here. Going to go to embed code. And because our EF email, which we get a lot of walk-in traffic, if we get any walk-in traffic, we want to make sure they are seeing something interesting. So I'm just going to go to e4email.com and go to this page right here. All right. And I just click on text. I'll just remove all of this, add the code here for the quiz. And we'll just copy the same quiz page title. And I'm just going to place this here. Update. So our home page will basically have the quiz now. So if I go to e4email.com, here you see unlock a free passive income blueprint. I already start an online business. All right. Let me just take this quiz and unlock a free passive income blueprint. All right, so this is done. Next up, I'll go back to here. I'll just go to the push subscribe tool here because we want to start capturing push notifications from the blog as well. So I'll name the campaign E4Email, e4email.com. Next, we want them to go to http napkin.e for, so whoever subscribes to this, capture email subscribers. We'll add them to this list right here. All right, let me just save changes. Now what we want to do is take them to the actual offer. So I'm just going to where do we have the links? Link generator. Do we have time? Actually, we don't. So we'll probably finish this up tomorrow then. All right, so this was today's session. I hope you enjoyed this session. Now we were able to correct some errors that we had made earlier, and then we were also able to set up the quiz on the blog. Also, we just started working on the push subscribe campaign, which is basically a pop-up that shows up, and then people can opt in to receive push notifications from us as well. So these are all for walk-in traffic that we get. Next up, this was day number 21. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we are going to go deeper into, we're going to optimize our Facebook ads, because this is super important. You have to always keep optimizing your Facebook ads. So I'll teach you exactly how to do that. I'll also complete the push subscribe campaign here and show you a neat way of capturing your opt-ins from your blog as well. All right, so this is this was today's session. Thank you so much for coming here today. It was great, and yeah, so I will see you on day number 22.